What's going on, my people? And welcome back to Israel's Movie Reviews. And I just finished season 1 review recap of Power, the show, back from 2014. The show was so exciting. The show had so many aspects to it that intrigued me. That's why I started watching it. I started watching it really late, actually. And we're going to recap now season 2. So where we left off before, and I don't really explain it in the last review, but now since you hopefully saw the show, season 1 at least, you see that Ghost tries to get out the game and eventually gets pulled right back in as each episode went on, right? Tommy keeps pulling him back in the game, and you see the first and second episode of last season, he comes into contact with an ex that he had a lot of feelings for. He loved her. And you see him fall in love with her all over again, although he's married. But then you start to see that his marriage is a little hit because him and his wife aren't on the same page. And he starts to fall out of love with her. And starts to fall in love with Angela, who at this time doesn't know he's this big-time drug dealer. Just thinks he's an entrepreneur who owns a business. And she has secrets of her own. And you find that out now. And after having his life almost taken from him, we get into season 2, where it picks off right where we left off in season 1. James goes St. Patrick. He's doubling down on his drug businesses to save his nightclub and trying to pursue his dream of being a legitimate night owner. That's his future. Ghost works his troubles, pale in comparison to juggling, his relationship with his wife, Tasha, and his first love, who comes into the picture, Angela, who's also to be revealed that she's an assistant U.S. attorney investigating his drug organization, but she doesn't know that he's the head of this organization. So things are very, very interesting, right? Ghost is set further back from his dream. Obviously, as each episode passes, you see that his business partner, best friend, Tommy, who loves the drug game, he has no intentions of getting out. He loves the chase. And his former mentor is introduced in this, named Kanan, which is played by 50 Cent, who's fresh out of jail, looking for revenge. Because obviously, there's a backstory within the backstory. Seems like Ghost and Tommy and Kanan were all partners at one time, and they eventually turned on him because he was a loose cannon, way looser than what Tommy is, and they had to make sure they basically exited him out, and by exiting him out, got him locked up. So now Kanan is out for revenge, but what I love about Kanan is he's very calculated. He's always 3 steps ahead, and that's gonna come into play as each season progresses. But I won't get into that because that'll be spoiler territory, and I get excited when it comes to talking about Kanan. He's a very interesting cat. So now, season 2 has Ghost in a race against himself. Can he get out of the drug game alive before Angela discovers who he is? A lot of questions arise. If Angela does catch him, is she gonna arrest him? Or is love gonna conquer all, right? You already see the conflict between her and Tommy. Doesn't like Tommy. Obviously Tasha, being the wife, is gonna not take to her kindly. And these are questions that are very important to the storyline because Tasha and Ghost do have children. They have Tariq, who you're gonna learn a lot about, and he has a twin who's very talented. She could sing, very knowledgeable, very smart when it comes to school, along with Tyreek. And then they have a baby girl who's at the moment non-relevant. And those questions come to play as well. What happens to the children? You know, fuck the business at the end of the day. Family. What happens to the family if you go ahead and pursue your dream with another woman? You know, what is the wife gonna do? Is she gonna just sit back, relax, or is she gonna fight for the marriage, or is she gonna look elsewhere? And this season is great because it brings all those things and combines it into one, and you never know how is it gonna go. You never know where is it gonna finish, or how is it gonna correlate to the story. And I think that's very unique. And, you know, definitely check out this season. This season, man, it's not like these shows on Netflix where you could just binge watching. Now you can, but back then you can't. You had to wait a whole year for a season to go. And then the next year it was killing me because it's things that happen are so unexpected. You know, and I look forward to you watching the show if you haven't already. So that way we could get into spoiler territory once this is all done. All right, but go check out this season. You will not be disappointed. It's one of my favorite seasons. All right, definitely if you like this video, hit that like button, hit that notification bell, and subscribe.